Back in 2016, at the inception of the EOSC, the main focus of discussions centered on data, whereas the role of the software was disregarded. Today, on the contrary, there is a general agreement in the research community that software is a key pillar of open science. Essentially, the producer of the data plays a very active and powerful role in promoting the open science values. EOSC Synergy is therefore bridging this gap by facilitating researchers and computational scientists with the tools to write quality software and helping achieve customer satisfaction with EOSC services. That is why we have developed baseline criteria for the quality assurance of both software and services. Thanks to this criteria, our project will foster good practices for developing source code across Europe. It will also enable us to analyze and assess the quality of any EOSC service that is based on software. Compliance with good practices in software development may represent a steep learning curve for some researchers or computational scientists, especially the ones that are not used to working collectively or sharing their source code with peer researchers. In addition, setting up the infrastructure to support the validation of these practices entails getting familiar with the so-called continuous integration services. In EOSC Synergy, we aim to be one step ahead and not limit ourselves to the essential task of collecting and maintaining these quality criteria for software and services. So our ultimate goal is to provide a platform that automates this task as much as possible for the end user. We have called it the Software Quality Assurance as a Service, the SQA-as-a-Service. Our service covers baseline criteria in an integrated way. To illustrate this, by using a web interface, the end user can select the criteria that they want to use in their source code. Based on this selection, they will have a pipeline as an output containing the different stages that the code analysis has to go through. The created pipeline can be stored in a code repository and automatically checked by the continuous integration server. For us, it is vital to maintain a balance between quality criteria and the adoption of service in the EOSC. We understand that our criteria shouldn't be an obstacle to adopt new services from the EOSC service catalog. So instead of demanding researchers to follow strictly our criteria, the SQA-as-a-Service will allow the end user to customize their own baselines with the criteria they want to apply to their code, and thus it is suitable for any use case. Besides the above advantages, the end user will receive a report and a digital badge indicating the quality of the source code. On the one hand, the badge will give developers recognition for their hard work in terms of quality assurance. On the other hand, the badge will provide the end user with the confidence and the trust, as they will have a better understanding of the quality aspects of the services. Of all the challenges we face, we think that the biggest one is cultural. Many researchers are used to working in a rather traditional way, for instance in separate scientific silos. However, in following open science practices, they will be required to do things differently and adjust accordingly to benefit from each other's work. In this respect, a cultural shift is needed to successfully embrace the values of open science. Researchers also need to understand that others will only adopt their software if these meet the quality standards. With the end user in mind, we are always open to suggestions and feedback from the public. Therefore, our baseline criteria is open to collaboration through the GitHub repositories, and we expect to have the SQA-as-a-Service platform ready for external use towards the end of the project in early 2022.